Welcome to OMJames. I am OMJames. Hope you guys are having a good day. This next video here, I really hope you enjoy it. I show you how to make a roux. Oh, we got a Lila. I'm showing you how to make a roux, which is basically a sauce. This is the basics of how to make a sauce. Now, I'm making a cheese sauce in this video, so I show you how to make any kind of generic sauce you want to. And then I add the cheese. So you don't have to add cheese. You could actually make any kind of sauce you want with this. And in the video, I also say roux, and I spell it R-U-E. It's not R-U-E. It's a French word, so it's R-O-U-X. So anyway, that doesn't matter. Also, got a new studio situation going on. You can see here I got my OMJames plaque right there. That's made from my homeboy Kevin, OG fan right there. I got Ken, I got Yoshi. I have a really limited edition. I still can't really find it online. Half body wash, half shampoo of Mario, and you can't really see it so much, but there's a Mario mushroom there that I can plug it in and it lights up. But anyway, working on that. It looks better than it ever has before. Got some nice shelving units up. Anyway, enjoy the episode. This is how you make sauce, like a generic sauce. You can turn it into anything, and this makes a bomb cheese sauce. Everybody in the family said it was amazing. Hope you enjoy it. You can make it in less than 15 minutes. You can make it so quick. Love you guys. I'll see ya after the video. Okay, so first thing we want to do is get that butter going. Now, the butter can't be going unless the timer right here is set to something very high. Let's do high. Let's just to melt it. Let's do like 8. There we go. Back over here. And now I have this entire stick of butter. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the whole thing, but I'm going to use probably at least half of it. A roux is always started with butter and flour. I forgot to get a knife. Maybe I can reach it from here. Look at that. Woo! That's the point of an external microphone. So this is just getting hot right now. I don't know if you can see back here. Not quite. A little bit. Like, come on.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, I won't.
I'm making pierogies next to him.
This cheese sauce that I'm making, this roux right here, is for pierogies.
And we're going to have some broccoli, too.
And broccoli. So all I'm doing right now, wish I could show you, so I'm just cutting up this butter into little cubes, little slices of that stick you just saw. It's going to make it melt faster. That's the only reason I'm doing that. You can just toss the whole stick in there, but it melts a lot faster in smaller pieces. There's a scientific reason why. The reason why is because there's more surface area. The more surface area, just like with boiling, the faster it actually heats up.
Here, just give it to me. I'll help you throw it away. Because watching a pot boil and never boil, no.
That's true. And my wife is so good to me. Oh, no, almost put that. Did you see? Oh, you actually, everybody that watches this video is going to see me do that. All right, there's almost half of the stick. Again, the reason why there's so much butter, I know butter isn't, the best thing for your heart and your body and all that, but butter and flour is the base of a roux. Now again, if you look at it scientifically, butter is like oil and lard. Basically. So you could do a roux with just vegetable oil and flour. You could. But I noticed, ooh, dropped right on the burner. Did you see that? But I like doing it with butter. Look at that butter. I like the flavor. I like the consistency. I'm used to making it with butter, so I tend to make it with butter. All right, I'm also going to get a scooper. Scoopa. Actually, I'm going to use an ice cream scoop. Yeah. For the flour?
You're silly.
You know I tend to be. So butter's almost melted. We still got some chunks.
Yep.
Once it's fully melted, then we start introducing. Oh, I have to also get a spatula. Have to go to Spatula City. Actually, this is one of my favorites. We got a nice one I like. This is our blue one.
Daddy, whatever. Is making me.
I wouldn't recommend leaning down saying hi because the camera's pointing right at the heat.
Yeah. But
there you go. There's Piper.
Frog pose, maybe?
Okay, all the butter is melted. All of it. There's no chunks left. So now it's time for flour. So we're going to do one, I don't know how much it is, but we're going to do 1 ice cream scoop of flour. Sorry, I can't measure that. I'm guessing about, I'd say a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons. I got to cool it out.
Why are you
using
way too ice cream scooper?
Because it was easier.
Daddy's making a cheese sauce.
Now, I realized it was really hot.
I want to make this dissolve faster than that, so I turned down the heat a little bit.
I wanted you to watch me dissolve.
Already though, look how quickly that dissolved in that hot after I took it out of the heat. Oh, you can see that right? Yeah, look at that. It's right in the camera. So, we're on our way to a roux. But as soon as I put this on here, it's going to get hot again. Ready? Ready for the bubbling? Here comes the bubbling. Here comes the bubbling. A little more flour. Just a little bit. There you go. Not a lot. One more like third of a scoop of ice cream scoop of flour there. Now you just want a little bit of flour. You can see that I don't even like measure it by tablespoons. I just want to make sure I have enough flour because it makes this thick. Look how thick that's getting.
Are you all done with the flour?
That's just butter and flour. Isn't that amazing?
Done with the flour?
I think so. I'm not sure yet.
No, it's like I can put it away for you if you're done.
If you don't mind, actually, I think I am done. Look at that. My wife is so amazing.
Where does it?
So there's that bit right there. Actually, I'm gonna maybe need some more. No, don't put it away. I think I might need some more. Not at the moment, but we'll see how that turns out. Okay. That is our roux. That's just butter and flour, which is part of a cake. We're like making liquid cake.
Ooh, pierogi.
Oh, I forgot something. Do you mind grabbing the milk for me? You do need milk for this to thin it out. You need to make a sauce out of it.
I'm trying to get the pierogies. Hold on.
Take your time. I can do it, but I have to take the camera with me. Actually, I think it's like a 6-foot cable. I got a 6-foot microphone cable. I can get pretty far away. You can still hear me, but that's a little too far. Okay, so butter, flour, roux. I think it's R-U-E is how they spell that. I'm gonna add some milk to this.
Oil.
I would count that in seconds. What was that? About a second and a half of milk at that pour level. So I'm putting milk in here mostly, honestly, to thin this out with something creamy. And that's actually 1% milk. I wish it was like whole milk right now.
Honey, it suggests with sauteed onion sour cream, it's also your favorite sauce. We're doing a roux sauce to go with this.
Nice. We're doing pretty much what they're asking for. Now, a beautiful thing about milk is that if you cook it and you boil it, then it reduces, which means it takes all the beautiful parts of milk. Even if it's like I've created a cheese sauce from a 1% milk before. I'll tell you right now. I think I mentioned that actually in an earlier video. Is I can take really, mostly not me because I'm special, but just because you put milk and you boil it, it makes the water come out of it. So whatever's left after the water, which is the fat and the milky bits, that's all you have left. So you can always reduce if you have milk or butter or both. And really, a roux is a reduction of dairy products.
Babe, do you think 14's enough? 14's enough?
Sure.
Or should I do 16?
Might as well do 16 just in case.
Okay, look. There's still a little bit left in here. Look.
Because we're boiling, I'm going to put a little more butter in there.
There's still some more in here.
Awesome.
Should I do 18
we still have some left over? 16's good. 16's good.
16's
do you want to do 18? I think 16's good.
16's good. Okay.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so we're going to boil a little more butter in there, and we're going to reduce it. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Actually, you know where we're at it. When you're reducing, it's the perfect time to add your seasoning. So first things first, garlic powder. We're going to do a little bit of that. Yes, that was a decent amount because our family loves garlic. Actually, it was onion. I said garlic. That was onion, not garlic. This is the garlic powder, the big one. Why is the big one the garlic powder? Because we love the garlic. Oh, thank you for putting that away. I have plenty of milk. I don't need more.
Timer?
Yeah. So a little of this garlic. Not a lot because people don't want that garlicky of pierogies. Just a little bit. Also going to do a little dash. This is cumin.
Cumin.
And because I'm a guy who digs it, the smoky flavor of smoked paprika. Not only is it delicious paprika, it's also a smoky flavor instantly. And then finally, because something we do in our family, I'm going to do a little bit of Johnny's. There we go. And that is it. That's all the seasoning I'm doing. And stir that in. Stir that in, stir that in. Look, it's getting thick. It's getting thick. Look at that. Super thick. That's that flour bit. That's the butter bit. I haven't even added the cheese yet. How amazing is that?
Now I'm going to help put the seasonings in.
So what we do is we get a sauce, and then we add the cheese. Yes. We're done with all the seasonings. Okay, so now I really got to get... Actually, I'm going to put a little more milk in this, honey. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That looks awesome, but I need a little more milk. It's not quite thin enough. And then after that gets boiling, I got to add the cheese. Sorry.
Okay.
Almost there. Almost there. Look at that. It's like a dough. I bet you can make like Cheetos out of that. I haven't added the cheese yet, actually. That wouldn't be Cheetos. That would just be Doyos. Okay. Let's put it back here. I'll say when. And when. Thank you. Beautiful. So what I'm trying to do now, it's still pretty warm. I want to turn this back into a sauce. That was starting to solidify. Like, that's cool. Like, basically, you can make dough out of that. That would have been delicious. But I want a cheese sauce. Now, I wanted to make almost too much cheese sauce in case you want extra. Now, the beautiful thing about this, now we're back to sauce. See that milk access right there? Now we're back to sauce. But I have not even added the cheese. This is already, I bet this is yummy. And I've not even added the cheese. It's not even technically cheese sauce. This is just a roux. That's it. Butter, flour, some seasoning. Okay, now
Now we're gonna add the cream cheese and the cheese.
first,
Wait, don't you want to finish off the other cheese first?
actually, let's start with that. It's almost gone. But we'll do the last little bit of that.
This one right here?
Yep. Oh, this one's already open too.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're both
Okay, we'll swap that. Whatever you want. Okay. Okay.
That's a bummer.
There you go.
Open.
I think that we didn't realize. All right, so we're gonna add the cream cheese, queso crema, right to it. Woo. Not a lot. I don't want to add a bunch. It's just enough to give it more of a creamy cheesiness. There you go. What's that? Maybe 2.5 tablespoons. That's it.
Okay,
That's all I'm gonna do. Lid back on. Not a lot, just enough, and it should melt pretty quick. This is a very hot roux. Look at that. It's already stirring in. Oh, look at that. Now we've officially made this cheesy. We're not even done yet. We're barely getting started. Look at that freaking sauce. There's like,
Wow.
it's almost like frosting.
These are already starting to float to the top. That's cool.
They're floating to the top. That's perfect because
Almost
that
done.
means we're going to have most of the food ready at the same
They're
time.
not done yet, though. Not
Awesome
yet.
possum. Not yet.
Yet.
Look at that freaking A. It looks like frosting. Okay. We have one more very important thing to do, and that is to add the actual cheese. Now, I would say if you're trying to impress somebody, always grate your own cheese. But if you're not specifically trying to impress somebody, pre-grated is okay. And I'm gonna get, if people commented on my videos, they'd be like, "Screw you, James, you never use pre-grated cheese as a home cook." But in a pinch, it tastes better without it, but it takes longer. We'll put it that way. So anyway, here we go. Cheese is actually going into the sauce now. This is now going from a roux to a cheese sauce. Look at that. It's going to get so gooey so quick. Woo! It's also going to turn more yellow because it's got some cheddar in there, right?
Here, I'm going to get you a paper.
Huh, I'm going to have to thin it out one more time. It's reducing beautifully, but I'm going to have to have a little more milk, honey. Now, technically, I could put water in this, but I prefer to put milk in it.
There, that's for your spatula to go on so it doesn't get all
Okay,
over the stove.
can you guys just look at that stretch? Look at that stretch. Woo! This is a gooey, cheesy sauce. This is the best roux I've ever made. Okay, can I tell you when? And that's good. The main reason why we have to make this a bit thinner is because we have to spread this among some pasta. We have to make sure this
Well,
goes...
pierogies, not really pasta.
Well, pierogies have noodles involved, right? They're technically kind of pasta,
Okay.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. It has happened. It's rare. No, it's not that rare. But I mean, rare enough that it's like, oh, James is wrong? Dang. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? I'm going to do another dose of cheese. Yep, one more dose of cheese.
Okay. He's trying to give us hard things.
No. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Best roux I've ever made. That is so good. Okay. I'm glad I recorded it. So what I'm going to do is set this aside like that.
Come on, start floating.
I'm going to do another big... Oh, sorry, I didn't bump the camera. It was such a big handful of cheese. Right into it. There you go. Big old handful of cheese. Okay. Point that back. There you go. Take that off the paper towel. And then stir that last bit of cheese in there. And now we're going to have our final cheesy, creamy, cheesy sauce for our pierogies. Yeah?
You want to get the broccoli out?
Yeah, that's perfect. So when it comes to thinning it out or making it thicker, sometimes you're making it and you're like, oh, I messed it up, it's too thick. While you're cooking it, add milk if it gets too thick, and don't add milk if it gets too thin. Let it just, because it will thicken on its own. We're on, right here, we are on, what's that, 5 heat? It's not full heat, it's like right in the very center of the heat. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, but look at that friggin' roux. That is a Wonderful, wonderful roux. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. We're going to put this on some pierogies. And there you go. That's the roux.
All right.